pull up and nothing normal. Talking down, I drop 9 on this drip. Dressing form filled with ignorance. Can't control my belligerence. Save it 2 cents for have you mirror on the fence. Western silver bags, saying real vigilant.
Everything I'm saying, you come from the all stitching now, it's getting for you.
I'm playing filler, so I'm associated with rats. I'm not with you, I'm never different. Either leave alone or I'm dancing. I'm that TV on and you'll get the bigger picture. I ain't trying to clown the bad comments. Shining time the world around here. Can't flip it on. My name is Brenda like it's law and order. You know I say let out that. Take me one outside, I can't pull up and nothing no. Talking that got 9 on this drip. Dressing for don't I hit this well like it's law and order. You know I say let out that. Give me one outside, I can't pull up and nothing no. Talking that got 9 on this drip.
Fucking with my new ops, oh man, that shit makes me feel down, that shit like poser. I know these ain't just killing up and so sick. You can't put on the house, but they know this. And I'm speaking facts, this ain't no this. Keep really selling my business, we don't owe shit. No street, I got people assuming we don't force it. He said, singer, you don't smoke shit. You can be whatever you want, I got your force it. What's going next shit? You thought, like, triple skill, get your gun, ain't trying to locations, get it, don't tweet it, ain't something, it's bitches, it's niggas, it's so, get my nigga, baby, killers, yeah, we breaking, they really don't mean it, it's so, everything, don't mean it, it's playing, in your revenge, and you've been killing for a bitch. So perfect for a bitch. Nothing on my shit. We feel like a Miko. Something on my chest. It's funny, I'm gonna kill me on my chin. TNT, I'm being routine. I'm saying that he's speeding. Kill she wants. I'm from work. You want me such a fuck, what's called this shit?
Shit, I was gonna make it home someday. Wondering am I gonna be on the side? Keep quick for the side. Crazy as I get that's on my side. Niggas peaceful, that's gonna give it to my side. 30 in the clock, I keep that on my side. Ain't no question in my nigga on the ride. I look like some monkey balls on the slide. I know one day I'ma die. Made some millions for my first one. And I'm in that Billy truck that's parked outside. No one day I'ma die for a lie. We're thinking hard for the shit that I survive. Man, it be a lyrics, I've been doing it a lot. And you can't eliminate my subject, I gotta strive. And I'm like, oh, this shit, I'm out. Straight up in the trenches. And it's me, this is what time me and all my niggas. Because they always love me, I'm thinking with it. So pay attention, hopefully I can teach you this. So you get this. You ain't even get through my section, this nigga spit. You don't get these niggas with me, it ain't so much piss. He ain't got no business to shit, she get over there, so I'm gonna take everything over this shit, you gon' be like that. They don't wanna have me bring it time, man. When you don't get so my niggas, I got shit off my head. My niggas feel me, so I'm waiting to go. Let's get the one, my baby's life, you know. So take me for the tour down, it was wild, you know. See you in the picture, you go again, South Park.
Brother, tell me what we on, I'm on the same. Stop playing because ain't nice, I hate them. I feel the safest when the club let me bring, yeah. All you wanna see is smile again. Ain't they fake? But they contribute to the game. I say she don't be pouring up on my shit. Think you gon' me for free, what you with? Went on a smoke like a, hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like a yeah. Gang shit, but I know I'm the same.
You playing for the tournament too? She ain't Saki,
You
babe.
ain't never
Stop it, stop it.
fucking with my palm out. Run that on my IG.
Let me get my joint.
Yeah, yeah, Echo turn this beat off, bro. I ain't tripping on it.
Can I see some real quick?
Y'all know full game without no. They don't swipe or won't. Hear that? Just seen the second clip score. From the club to AZ, got the fours. Stop bidding on your war stories. Be the yeah, brother. Some more. Re-up the motion, know that been a score. 2-1. Yeah. Brother, tell me what we on, I'm on the same. I plan for cuz ain't nice, but I hate them. I feel the safest when the club let me bring in. All you wanna see is smile again. Ain't they fake? But we know that they contribute to the entertainment. Say she don't around with, yeah. Think you gon' me for free, what you with? Want all the smoke like a, hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like a, yeah. Gang moves, trying to make it with no legacy. They got me down, again. If you ain't never,
Hey, okay, they get off anything. The police chase them. Trouble in this bitch. I try to get it. Take off. If I say your name, what you feel like? Ain't got to know what your big seal. Niggas that see. No bitches say you about lyrics. Niggas standing here. And it's anything. You see me, she be counterfeit. Ain't no that. She say, I'm from the chicks with an accent. If you asking me who's the door, let me call you accent. Get honest, you gon' shit. You pull it back. Love you, you gon' shit. You niggas can't be the feel. You may not think that be a little bit. I'll be trying to get it back. I'm knowing you're cool. They get your location. They gon' pop out.
It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
Maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony. Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Here's Brunson. Outside Hart. Clock is at 3. Here's Towns. And the shot clock expires.
Ready for that 26 yet, no?
No, bro,
Here's Irving. Can't get it to fall. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, BA, he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bulldozer Torrance and had immediate success. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Brunson against Irving. And Gafford with the block. Bridges against Thompson. Outside Irving. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, really setting him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis, and that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Here's Flash. And it's New York with a rebound. And from the sideline, let's go with Alec.
This shit look alright though.
He spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words
I can definitely
were,
tell this shit.
for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. EA, back to you.
Good job there, Alec. Thanks. Brunson with it. Gafford picks him up. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Irving. Here's Thompson. And the layup falls.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Knocked loose. The 3 from Thompson. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Anunoby. On the take. And it's blocked by Davis. And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws.
Yeah, I'm fucking hard. I didn't switch. I'm definitely gonna tell you to switch everything.
Fans had dealt with some lean years until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Down low.
Russell play for the Mavs? He's what Russell play for the Mavs?
Slams it home.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here.
So,
I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So both teams making some changes here. The Mavericks trailing. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Going inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
It's Bridges on the wing. Over Russell. The jumper from the wing off target. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks ahead, leading by 1. And the score. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far.
Do you know where this is supposed to be at?
right there.
Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they're doing right now.
On the floor for the Knicks. Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Gershon Kubasele. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. The shot by Russell, no good. New York trailing. Now Clarkson doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Christie. He's got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Yabusele. Ananobi. He's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon.
What you gonna do when they come in?
Going now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a
my respect. I just took it up like I'm a big debt.
hard cap, they're arguing their willingness to endure the penalties that come persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Exum's checked in for Washington. Thompson comes in for Christie. And Irving is subbed in for Russell. New York working the ball around now. For three, Bridges. Davis for the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. And it's 6'10 with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, P.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4. And given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Here's Yabusele. Lively grabs a miss.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Thompson. Oh, Klay Thompson delivers.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
An efficient facilitator, Clarkson gets the ball to the right guy.
And stolen by Bridges. Clarkson with the ball. Irving picks him up. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Bridges. Misses the dunk. Mavericks leading. Irving looking around. Banked it in off the glass. Irving's got 6.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
And the shot falls short that time.
Yeah, that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Yabusele outside. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's just a smart play right there. Right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Clarkson passes to Ananobi. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Pass to Bridges. Ananobi on the wing. From behind the arc. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Mavericks ahead, up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Pair of first overall picks in the front court. Flag and Davis. Kyrie and Klay pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, you just feel awful for them. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
Russell's checked in for Irving. Thompson against Bridges. Thompson, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Anunoby on the wing. Here's Towns. Gafford with the block. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie the Force.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, "My game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy." Back over to you guys.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, thank you, Allie. Towns. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Flag's got 4 rebounds now. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, he just seems more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like. Just playing with reckless abandon.
And here are the Mavericks now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Thompson. Towns down low, working on Gafford. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Brunson finds Yabusele. Oh, misses the dunk.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
With the tip, controls the rebound and the putback. Davis has gotten his first points in this one.
And you really can't sleep on Davis's length, especially on the offensive glass.
New York again can't hit.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Towns can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 5. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Nice crossover to get that one.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Left side Hart. Out left to the wing. Poked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Trying anything now to get him out of this slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of it.
Washington outside. That's the flag. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been... Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Knicks trail by 7. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. 6 to shoot. Brunson assertive on the take. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
And he's good on the second. The Mavericks lead by 6. Thompson outside. Thompson goes up. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
Here's Brunson. And the 3 misses.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Bridges against Thompson. Now Russell. Fires the 3. Towns rips down the board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Oh, the long ball, no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Brunson against Gafford. Bridges outside. Brunson can't get the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now Gafford using the glass to lay it in.
One of the most selfless stars in the game. Clay has no problem playing the role of distributor.
Brunson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Russell with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Mavericks.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Greg.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were key on it, had no answers for Anthony Davis.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
You see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave. We're playing great right now. Can't let up. Guys,
appreciate the report. Nice. That was good.
A relentless worker. Bridges so tough inside.
And now we got an intentional foul. Thompson. The three ball is down.
That's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Hard outside. Let's push for three. Shot's no good. I think the Buccaneers, man, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Here's Thompson. Goes again. Flag fires.
Flag.
From the three.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Puts up a deep three.
Flag.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here.
All right, thanks, Allie.
I'm in the tournament.
The speedy Tyrese Maxey getting those Jets tuned up as they prepare themselves for the task ahead at Toyota Center. Sixers, Rockets, tip-off right after this. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
The Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They're plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. And here's KD for three. It's good from long range.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets you go, that three ball's going down.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not yet.
And finished off by Oubre.
Oubre so quick off the floor.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Kevin?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred VanVleet really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man. He is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream.
And finished off by Oubre.
Oubre with those long strides covers up ground quickly.
KD against George. Shingun with the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A new lineup here for Houston. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Coleman, the rebound by Steven Adams.
Good score around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible move.
And it's Shepard missing. The 76ers trail. Here's Edgecombe. The layup missed. In the corner, it's Eason. Holiday with the three. The putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
He's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the board for that entire first quarter.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, Kelsey Maxey and Edgecombe. Watford out there with Jared McCain. And it's Bona in at the 5 down low. Edgecombe with it. He's covered by Eason. The offensive rebound. Pass to McCain. To the paint. Tries again. Here's Watford. And don't play Watford.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
You hear about 3 levels score, but is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. I look like
Houston making some changes. Durant's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Amen Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. The 76ers also with a sub.
Embiid's checked in. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 1. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. You can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Durant. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey, KD's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, since his 2 titles with the Warriors, he's to the point that the Nets and Suns can hold shot at another ring.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Trendon Watford. George comes in for Jared McCain. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Edgecombe. Embiid, no good. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Eason passes to Durant. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
I thought you had me.
The 76ers trail by 3. Now, here's Maxey. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
KD on the wing. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see VanVleet and Thompson. And it's Durant and that's the 5 for Houston right now.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's George. Şengün with the rebound. The Rockets leading. VanVleet with it, and he banks in the lane.
VanVleet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
Perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. Got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
Now here's Embiid, following the miss by Jabari Smith. Embiid, no good. It's won by 3. Bounce pass Smith. Paul George with the steal. Maxey with it. Picked up by VanVleet. Maxey passes to Grimes. Stolen by Durant. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you so much. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. some changes here for the 76ers. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Jared McCain comes in for Oubre. And it's Gordon in for Maxey. Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson in the corner. Houston moving it around. And stolen by Drummond. Now the 76ers on the break. Gordon with it. Guarded now by Durant.
Yeah, from the first time I saw Gordon play, this guy is always in an attack mode. Makes it a tough comfortable for the defense.
Here's Shingle. Pass to Thompson. Durant in the corner. And Durant gets double teamed. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. Another miss by Houston. Philadelphia then on 36 in the third. 50% from the field. And the basket by Gordon.
Nice to see Gordon use his touch down low. Not the biggest guy, but still skilled in scoring close to the bucket.
And stolen by Drummond. Now the 76ers on the break. George, no good. Durant at 3. And Paul. Great assist by Van Vliet. Durant's got it out to tuck it down for the Rockets. He gets it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. We'll get right back to the action when we break. And I know I speak for all of us when I say that we wait to see what competition awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Philadelphia, starting to throw again. Tyrese Maxey out there with Quentin Ryan. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's George. And it's oh my goodness.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some high-level runs.
Hit them on the go.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Layup, come on.
He went for the two-hander on the slam. You can see some muscle,
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Embiid there for the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball and gets
Puts up a 3.
Oh, no, I didn't want to do this.
Rockets trail. Smith right side. Here's Durant. Taking a 3. Oh, the shooting free 3 from KD.
They want the ball in his hand. The situation calls for.
Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with that little force on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Terrific, Allen. We appreciate the report. Shingun, Paul George with the steal. And he drives in.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Outside, Smith. Thompson outside. Durant. Oh, that is a
somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Now George. Smith there for the rebound.
Hey, yo.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Embiid. Shingun with the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws right there now give them a little bit of breathing room.
Embiid! And again, unable to change the momentum here. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. And it's the 76ers with the ball. From outside, Şengün with the rebound. Kevin Durant, big drop. So we see Houston taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to play at home tonight.
It makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not.
JD, you were able to clamp down.
Terrific alley, thanks. And that'll do it, folks. So for Anna LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
So I could just did a remix.
Goodman here on the 5 for Philadelphia. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Nick Grimes. And it's Maxey in at the point. And for Houston, Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Durant in at the 3, small forward. When it comes to these two teams, Greg,
Put it on the chair. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so we got like 5 people right now. Like 2 more on the way I talk to. But like,
No, that's a big Mavericks.
No, wait up, right now. Something my man. No, wait up,
relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A.
Five niggas.
Amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the
We'll see. Şengün passes to Smith. Durant against Maxey. It's Durant with a drive. And Durant with the big finish. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screen was leading a bit right there. His feet were planted. Pretty obvious call by the official. The guys got away with this all the time.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A. Most definitely. The blend of size invested in it. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
They double team Durant. Pass to Smith. Back to Durant. To the wing on the left. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün, a screen on Maxey. Back to Şengün. Rebound by Philadelphia. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Embiid, a screen on Van Vliet. Up top, Embiid. Over Van Vliet. Embiid can't hit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Oubre with a steal. Embiid with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. The jump hook. Smith with the rebound. Durant against George. Smith passes to Van Vliet. Puts it up. Durant, no good. The 76ers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Maxey, that's good.
I just love the pace that Maxey plays at, constantly applying pressure to the defense.
Durant, pass to Van Vliet. Back to Durant.
Damn, that's my fault, yo.
From 3-point range.
Goes on beat too.
Durant's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's clicking, and he knows it.
Yeah, but he gets engaged in this early. It's bad news for him. He can let this start throughout the rest of the game.
Look at the power of that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
No.
That doesn't go either for Durant. George, right side. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Philadelphia on top by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
We've got Alperen Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Shepard. And it's Holiday in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Edgecombe, no good. And so Ime Udoka decides to call the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. RJ was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season. Houston making some changes. Durant, he's checked in for Eason, and Okogie is subbed in for Holiday. Philadelphia also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Bona. Paul George comes in for Watford, and it's Kelly Oubre in for McKay. Taking the contact, KD willing that one in.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance in the contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
Drummond with the screen, pass to George. And the 76ers get it back. Goes back up. And there's the play by Oubre inside. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Şengün. On the wing, Durant. And here's Şengün. Drummond defending. On the wing, Durant. Fires for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Into the lane. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MLB physical get. And
keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Kevin Durant has effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, "I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense." Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's George. The Sixers again can't hit.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. He was too wide open.
Eason, pass to Smith. Durant, way outside. Oh, KD, going to work from deep.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
I really had to my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You train to kick one else, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And a pretty tightly contested game here.
Cameraman, saw the cameraman.
I don't know. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaFleur. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Is that Steve Kerr in a wig?
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, then let's just say he's successful.
Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Oubre in at the power forward position. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, hard to find a more respected vet in this league than point guard Fred VanVleet. Eddie will now also guide the players unit in new goal McCollum. As a guy who went from being undrafted, but also signing max contract, he can certainly relate to most every player in the league.
He's come a long way. Okay, Shams. Thanks for that report. Pass to VanVleet. It's Nolan.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Embiid with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Outside Grimes. Outside Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. He's checked in for Tyrese Maxey. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Out to Thompson, pass to Smith. Houston working the ball around. The 3, Durant. George pulls it in. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They lead by 1. Here's Embiid. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Durant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. How prolific the scorer is KD. He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
And when you watch PJ Edgecombe play, the word explosive comes to mind. A tremendous athlete with an exciting future.
These teams just keep trading the lead three.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Oh, cut!
Over to the left wing. To the paint. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 5 points.
And I like seeing Edgecombe share the rock like this. It shows how serious he is about involving his teammates.
Steps back. Outside Grimes. Pulls it from the top of the key. Shot misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against it next time.
2-second difference between shot and game clock.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the 76ers making a change here. The 76ers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Maxey finds George. From outside, off the mark. Here's Capella. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Rockets on top, up by 1. And we're just a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Thompson is the off guard with KD and small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And his man Gleek.
That's way too low.
So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Oh, it's off target. Here's Oubre. Outside Maxey. Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time.
That's
his first foul of the game.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
I don't even want to be playing because they shot.
Van Vliet with it. Durant. Can't hit it. Here's Maxey. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort. Not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Smith. Oh, the stop.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
The Sixers trailing. Oubre. Oh, and this and there's a minute 45 left to play in the fourth. Outside Van Vliet for 3. Now Durant jacks up a 3. George is there for the rebound. Maxey. Oh, missed on the train. Houston has gone 0-3 here in the fourth. Oh, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Oh my God. Yo.
The Rockets have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Jabari Smith. Oh, off target from downtown. Philadelphia shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher.
Oh, thank you.
Defense doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
Good defense.
Philadelphia's ball.
I see. Where's time to lose control? This is like Patience is the key in big moments, man.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Kyle Lowry's checked in for the Sixers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively. 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, those are your tunes.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
The physicality of George. His coaches and teammates encourage him to attack and draw
Can't hit
contact.
free throws, yo.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a lead. Lowry with a steal. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Outside Maxey. Outside George. Now it's Maxey.
Oh!
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They leave the market open, take it, but it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
I feel like the computer.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to see these dishes too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle. And a very tense moment in this game.
Oh, this.
We'll be back right after
Damn, if I knew the time was running out, I would have laid it up.
How the hell we get to overtime with 25 minutes?
Right.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shots.
Yeah, there's high position on the perimeter. You know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a right at the rim.
Inside, Smith and Shingun. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to the side. And it's Durant in the small forward position.
I understand he's a role chairman, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get
Thompson outside. They double team Thompson. Durant. Oh, KD!
Gotta stop.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Maxey. Oh! Finishing off a slick move. Now Durant puts up the trade. Ooh, the shot misses. Overtime just getting started here. Just about a minute in.
Oh, my God.
Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
2-point game. Embiid. Embiid punishing the basket.
And never let
Now Shingun. Yes, sir!
And that's an important shot from Shingun.
Maxey with it, and it's Shingun picking him up. Now it's Maxey, doubled by Van Vliet. Now Embiid. Stolen by Smith.
And the game has come down to this. They need a score, or you can practically call it quits.
Applying constant pressure on the D. Shinji is a load to handle.
Oh, the first of two, no good.
That's how I mean, yo.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage.
I used to talk wild and first off.
And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of two is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, it's good, but it may be safer to get a quick two and then foul.
Yeah, it's highly significant. So I would go for the tie and avoid playing the foul.
He's like earning.
From Durant, this guy is the definition of
and they stop the clock as soon as they can.
He make KD make everything in the
No choice but to foul in that situation. Although, it's not the guy you want to step to the free throw line.
And no luck that time either. On the way to Thompson. To take the lead. George
Yes.
is there for the rebound. And they need to stop the clock. So there's the foul.
It's not over because I can't make a free throw. See, I can't make a free throw.
Misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And no luck at the track this time. Second one. Here's a turnover. No close games. These Philadelphia taking this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch. But in overtime, they took control.
NBA, I don't think that's made this would be so far. To overtime, really poured the gas on.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And
he tries to get me out of character. But bitches tell me I'm so arrogant. Like fucking niggas bring that.
They try to play the game. Play the game.
No, let's keep it. No, you need you.
Wait around for Thomas when it started up.
I'm a classic.
It's my mess. I got the mess.
Nah, you never been on me you've been in my tournaments. So in between my tournaments now I do meetups, right? How the meetups run in. Tournaments you get the grand prize. Cash prize. The meetups, you are betting every game. Like, you know what I'm saying? You bet, like, it's like basically betting a person. It's a minimum of a dub. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like, you know, one player person for a dub, or when they stay on type shit. And I charge a fee of $5 for the betting, like, you know what I'm saying, for pot. So you go away and bet a dub, you win 35 versus 40. You dub 15 versus who done. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's on beam, my best might be I win a beam 95 versus 20, 100, 800 versus 195, $5 each. So we can still wait around, just play around like that, but like, you know, even like that. Like, niggas on their way, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how long, you know what I'm saying, niggas can take. So, we start that now, we got, I'm gonna get some paper on too, like, man, niggas right now. So we can start that if you want to. But you still, I still got 50. Like I got 50 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So it's in a sense, it's $10 for a meetup. So it's just automatic come out of here. points.
Lakers
Like,
taking on the Mavericks.
on top
Los
of it.
Angeles.
I'm waiting for him to come because what I'm going to do is,
Another chance
if another person comes and looks like 3 people, I'm going to do
each quarter,
$500 prize for me.
possession.
So,
Lakers.
everybody gets a chance to buy me. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was going to do. Somebody like at least 3 or 4. I'm gonna do. I'll be in the win 500. So it'll be like 300 on whatever. Hell, somebody y'all can buy back in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get the tip. I would do this. You know what I'm saying? Just on the tip. Like, you know, just on the next. Somebody else walking through. I thought he was okay. He's actually bad. So you only got bad things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all I can think about, I mean, I'm playing 2K too, but I can't even focus.
Hi everyone, time to get into it.
That's the only thing I can think of right now is square man sitting around. Play something. Even if y'all want to do $10, you know, I don't got it. Well, I would say 20 because at the simple fact, I'm charging 5. You don't want to kind of do it like that. So it's up to you, like, you know, how you want to go about it. Like, think about the meetup vibe. Yeah. We'll start it off like that, see how it goes. Well, y'all can start it up. It's the same thing. Just quit. You're going to play now. Same situation. And like I said, it's going to be 10 for the meetup, so I'm going to give y'all 40 back when y'all break. All right? I'm going to cash up y'all that.
My cash app don't work.
Cash don't work? Yeah. So I'll get you cash. We're about to play. We're about to play. You can play. You can play. So we're going to do a meetup right now, where it's like you bet it's a done every game. Like if you want to play, the fight skill, you got $20. Like $20 per bet. You can bet $20 to see who win, but you have to have the money you got to.
So if I give $20,
You can like the winner on and one and up. You can bet $20 against you, and you win 40. You ever bet your friend?
No, I'm not with that shit. I can
Shit, who the fuck is
See my haters talking, make sure that they watching. Real bosses listen, talking money when I'm talking.
As long as it's on me, so I'm fucking drunk it. I'm gonna feel this. And get up something. Feel it.
Alright, sorry guys.
It's on Hall of Fame already?
He's on Hall of Fame already?
No friends and they get see my brothers, get my brothers, ain't niggas, they don't get us get back. Yeah, you heard about me, you don't know me, what is that? Yeah, I know, hey, yeah, no friends and they get us see my brothers, get my brothers, ain't niggas, they don't get me a back. I was never steady and I can't fight that. Skill on everything I said and never got that back. Whoa, no friends in the industry, I had to drop the out and see my brothers in my head, it's a fact. Niggas let us start and they don't wanna keep it right. Yeah, you hit a song and we hear you something back. I was the first day in the big trust to my name. Yeah, I was the days, but you really came on me. Yeah, I bet people slowly don't money on me. So, you also slowly niggas like us, other people. That's a lot of boy, they gon' get better streets. They got slow face of knowing they don't get no defense. Why they always at that
Lock in. Get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill?
I ain't got contact.
This is Brian Anderson.
Right off of the
Welcome aboard the Broadcast from the sideline. The starting lineup. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2 and Williams in at the 3. For Boston, at the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Keita in at the center.
Yeah, no friends in it. You know, the young brothers named niggas say don't get me up back. Whoa, I was never snapping when I chat before I asked. You shit on everything I said and never took it back. Whoa, no friends in the industry. I had to drop a lot of key. My brothers and my enemies are packed. Niggas gotta start a beat, don't wanna keep it rap. Nigga, I don't know. Get something back.
Fuck it.
Grant, one thing we know about.
Yeah, this shit too dirty, we ain't do it. And I gotta wait, we ain't celebrating already. It's something I ain't tolerating. You need to like me, I give them motivation. Ain't certain straight, they say some guilty skating. Guilty is guilty by association. Hey, what the basis of the goal? And I made the shit about the numbers, all I know. And I made the shit about the songs, all I know. Yeah, you so in the video, but I'm ain't smoke, nigga. Yeah, and all the keeps not a post. Ain't got the type of time that we play with you, ho. I had no ritual plan to these niggas, that's a joke. I'm really down to die, I don't get the answers to my notes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, brothers, but my brothers, man, the niggas ain't no kidding, that's all.
Hold on, let me get back to this.
Can both go deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such a complete roster.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Simons against Caruso. Here's Keita. Out to Simons. Pass to White. There's the 3. Some solid defense from Williams. But Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they built something special in OKC. Piece by piece. He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
Caruso against Simons. To the left side wing. Here's Keita. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Good shit.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Simons passes to Brown. Simons deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Caruso. Misses off the right iron. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daignault said, You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything. Back to you guys.
An all-purpose player. Thank you, Alec. So it's Boston now. The Thunder making their last shot. Here's Tatum. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Williams misses. Boston trailing. Brown with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. White against Dort. Pass to Simons. Oh, deflected. SGA with a steal. Now Holmgren. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder out in front. They're up by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got, 2 Jalen Williams out there for them. Jalen with an E at the 3, and Jalen with an I at the 5. Jason Wallace out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward position.
Talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill. Places that can make a difference in the game.
The Thunder making a switch here. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Caruso comes in for Wiggins. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. They grab the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, it's so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Simons is checked in for Boston. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Boucher passes to Pritchard. Clock at 6. And it's Simons missing. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. To the inside. Holmgren with a big reach.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Baby, how you want Tom?
Williams against White. On the wing, Hauser. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Yes.
I ain't the one that started the shit. Like, I don't make sure was paying the charges. I'm shocked. What time is the nigga? Sucking folk on the outside and get the next show.
And Boston with some changes. Tatum's checked in for Boucher. Jason Tatum comes in for Hauser. And it's Brown in for Pritchard. Simons against Caruso. Shot clock at 6. White looking it over. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Holmgren. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 6. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Okay, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you, Ryan.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Pass to Williams. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Gilgeous Alexander's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of settle time.
The 3 is up. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. It's stolen by SGA. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Ooh, Gilgeous Alexander. Turn it on the Jets.
Outside, inside, in between, doesn't matter. SGA is leading.
And Tatum, here we go. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there.
That's not the focus we used to see from him at the line. He's usually rock solid. Yeah, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not fun. Maybe time for a different approach.
Stop the drought. Shot, no good.
The other team just looks more insane. It is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break up 12. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Brand new wheel just happened. I got options. I can put this bitch outside. Good job. I'm spending it all in life. My body got really untouched.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out. If the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2, so far it's been a runaway. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Tatum finds Brown. Holmgren with the block. Here's SGA. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Anthony Simons.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Hits a 3-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Simon's shot is good.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
White against SGA.
Keep it. Keep it.
Now here's White. He's covered closely. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous Alexander. The kick out to Williams. 3-pointer. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. I love seeing these types of results. And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stretch.
Pass to Kata. From downtown. Here's Simons. shoots over SGA. 5 to shoot. Dort with a steal. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Simons passes to Tatum. Puts the move on. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Holmgren's got 10 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press it.
That's Shay, though. Fuck it.
So it's the Oklahoma City Thunder out in front by 19 going in. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Alex Caruso is out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, roaming the paint. There's Simons with a 3, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. And so Simons will bring it up for Boston. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Here's Tatum. Out to Simons. And stolen by Holmgren. Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got room. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling into the story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trades in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. White finds Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Do you appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Thunder.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And how about his defense in this one? He was just wreaking havoc and wrapping up really tremendous.
Releases. Jalen Brown with the rebound.
You have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Time outside. Back to Brown. Double by Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Dort outside. The 3 is up. And there's Caruso. That was good. On the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Oklahoma City takes this one. And by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
What's up?
Shay, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, get my leg involved so that I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
I'm doing this shit just for my will. I'm inside my blood. Shit all over, you don't need no deal.
I can shoot 2K real quick. No matter. Oh, okay. You want to play right now? I should have fucking saved this sentence. I just downloaded this game, and I know y'all probably gonna change some shit up, but I ain't gonna know how to change it. Like, I'm just thinking to myself, like, damn.
What you think, young brother? I see you fall asleep, I might overdose. She win it, I don't need it, go. Give a wrist, I
thought I just turned it up.
Fuck you mean you get it from your man at home? Diamonds on my hand, diamonds on my phone. Piercing in my nose, diamonds on my nose. The stupid open toes, diamonds on my toes. You got a fella from the shoes. Yeah, I just bought a chopper and I don't really lose. Got a lot of bitches coming by the tools. Got a lot of bitches coming by the fuel. It's diamonds on the talking jewels. And the man that got that on the floor. Been diamonds on my front. Hey, I see their face. Hey man, I made it. Fucking dead. We get in this bag. I ran it fast. And if it ain't just a little apology, yeah, what's in the test is probably parents and the thoughts of me. Hey, when I'm good like another week, all the G. Little bit, stand on their head, stand on their head, keep me a chick. Probably can't go on pay rent, and I pay cash, you heard what I said. Baby, I've been feeling pretty last year. I was sitting Katie, this year, walking all the way. Taking drugs, trying to ease the price and watch. They on my trip, they trying to follow the way. They on my page, they know that I'm paid. And then it's time of the day, hopefully they know. Trying to be with you, man, I ain't acting. I'm still out of feeling to keep my heart. That's what I was doing, getting my heart straight from the jet, so get bullshit. You make it
It's up now the opening lineup for the Open. Oklahoma City. Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Alex Caruso out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Oklahoma City, Gilgeous Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Holmgren is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And it goes down 2 points. This is one fans have been looking forward to, Greg, for a while now. 2 major star-studded teams ready to battle.
On paper, it's a very exciting matchup. And knowing these guys are ready to exceed all expectations, we could be in for a real show here tonight. I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's SGA. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
No good on the 3. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Count the basket.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
Holmgren with the steal. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Caruso kicks to SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Caruso. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's SGA. Pass to Dort. Holmgren with the steal. SGA surveying the defense. 2 on the clock. Up again. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers, not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in scoring opportunities.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. The backcourt pair will be Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the small forward spot. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back to you.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And here is Holmgren. Following Lou Dort's 3, Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Thunder trailing by 11. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Now, SGA. After Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
It's deflected. Holmgren the pass to Caruso. It's up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11 points. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Dort kicks to Caruso. Stolen by Dort. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
It's all about effort with Dort. He's had nothing handed to him. When he wants something, this man takes it.
SGA passes to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target at the rim. That shot is off. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Lou Dort with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Alex Caruso out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Tim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Kevin?
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, knocks it loose. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. 1:43 left in the third. It's Dort on the wing. Caruso, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Caruso grabs the miss.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Here's Dort. Holmgren wide open. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
To the middle. Here's Caruso. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams with the ball. Dort covering. Holmgren outside. Down low. Stolen by Dort. Here we go, all alone. Breaks down the breakaway slam.
Such a sharp defensive player. Dort pressures the ball and then forces the turnover.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That one misses for Caruso. The Thunder leading by 5. Dort finds SGA. Holmgren outside. Gilgeous-Alexander takes it in. And he makes that one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Holmgren. The tray. Oh, whoa. The buzzer-beating dunk. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder bringing the quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So the Thunder 5 right now. The backcourt pair will be Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now, here's SGA.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Blue Dort. The 3 is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Holmgren. Rising up and ripping down the 2-hand jam.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, SGA. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 3 to shoot. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Williams fires. Down he goes for 3.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Lays it in off the window.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Caruso against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Caruso. SGA, 18 feet out. Count it.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Caruso. Oh, the slam dunk.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Oklahoma City on D. After the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now Caruso. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin,
please drive home safely. Look forward to seeing you again.
Coming up next, the Rockets taking on the Thunder. For the Rockets, the goal is to improve each time they take the floor, emphasizing communication. Effort. Thunder. Rockets, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. SGA runs point with Caruso at the 2. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren, and it's Dort in at the 3. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill against the best. Post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Now here's Holmgren. Dort, the pass to SGA. 5 on the clock. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
The kick out to Van Vliet. SGA with a steal. 3 on 3. Dort for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Durant rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good on the putback.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Şengün passes to Durant. 2 points. That one goes.
How do you defend him any better than this? I mean, Durant, just an incredible scorer.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you, B.A.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Rockets. .58 seconds left now in the first quarter. Knocked away. Şengün with a steal. It's tipped. Stolen by Caruso. Here's the 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Smith passes to Şengün. The kick out to Van Vliet. From deep. Offensive rebound. Şengün, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Dort for 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. So Dort's got 6.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
For 3, Smith. The Rockets with another miss. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Yep, count it.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ending the quarter up 10. Looking to... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Durant in at small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Turkish Thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report.
And when Dort sees an opportunity to score, he goes hard, getting the defense to foul him in the process.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Rockets trail by 11. And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboard.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
Durant, the pass to Van Vliet. Houston working the ball around. The 3 from Thompson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by SGA. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Durant. The 3. The Thunder pull it in. They've led by as many as 11. Dort, a screen on Thompson. And here's SGA outside. They get it back. Another shot. The shot by Dort, no good.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way out.
Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 6. Holmgren outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Şengün finds Van Vliet. Outside Durant. Back to Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, here's Smith. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Launches it from deep. Can't get it to drop. The 3, Durant. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off effectively, shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Arena Entertainment.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Well, we've seen Lugansdort really having a good game here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. SGA runs point with Caruso at the 2. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Durant, pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Holmgren with a screen on Van Vliet. And it's SGA missing. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 13. The 3 from Holmgren. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. SGA's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Holmgren outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. Good on the second one.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on Van Vliet from deep, SGA. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Van Vliet misses. Oklahoma City leading by 13. SGA attacking, and SGA throws it down.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Durant, the pass to Smith. Van Vliet on the wing. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. And so it's Oklahoma City up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Really mucking it up on defense. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, bro.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side, and it's Şengün in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
SGA against Van Vliet. SGA. Van Vliet there for the rebound.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Oh, KD! Filthy!
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Booyah! He sinks the triple. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The putback! How about the activity? They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
It's SGA with a drive, and he converts the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
Van Vliet controls the pace for you and delivers the right pass at the right time with the right speed.
Caruso with the bucket. And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Durant. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And it's Williams off the drive.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
Have to respect the tenacity. Gilgeous-Alexander isn't afraid of going straight at the defense on the drive.
Fader on the way. Smith with the rebound. Şengün passes to Thompson. Houston working the ball around. Şengün, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Nice move. And he lays it up and in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, VA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's time to introduce the starting five for your Oklahoma City Thunder.
GA, we've got a mark. the matchup in this one, too. Western Conference powerhouses.
And for all we know, this could be a future playoff matchup. So this is an important test for both teams. They each get an opportunity to see how they stack up against the top opponent.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Durant is out there with Thompson. And it's Eason in at the 3 slot.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish.
Here's KD, and then Durant with the dunk.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
When it comes to handling business off the floor, Richard, there might be no one better at doing it than Kevin Durant.
Oh, he's definitely very active, spreading his money around over 40 ventures or so. KD clearly understands the importance of investing and how beneficial it can be long-term.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Pass to Eason. Caruso with the steal. Over in the corner, Williams. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. 1:33 left here in the opening quarter. And KD throws it down.
You can run some offense through Şengün because he has a high basketball IQ.
Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Inside, stolen by Thompson. Pass to Smith. Back to Thompson.
Oh, wow. Gotta love that one.
Wow.
Rock rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Eason. Shot clock at 6. Şengün with the screen for Durant. Doesn't go that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just takes it. He whiffs on that. And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
The backcourt pair will be Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward position. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it.
In the corner, Smith with it. A 3. With the putback. Pass to Şengün for the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
It's stolen by Smith. It's stolen by Dort. Got a piece of it, and that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. .156 left in the first half. Thompson against SGA. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. Oh, and here comes SGA all alone. And the dunk by SGA.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Thompson, a screen on Dort to the middle. They need this.
Elite at the defensive end. Holmgren makes up for a lack of strength with great length and timing.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. KD against Dort. Smith sets the pick for Durant. Out to Thompson. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. And stolen by Thompson. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with Durant. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
SGA kicks to Williams. SGA is screen on Thompson. Clock at 6. Şengün against Caruso. The baseline J off the mark. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Over to the wing. Şengün inside. Working on Holmgren. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Thunder leading by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From distance, Shai puts it through.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Thompson passes to Eason. Off target with his 3. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Caruso kicks to SGA. Stolen by Thompson. 3 on 3. Durant with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Rockets trail by 3. Outside Durant, pass to Thompson. For the tie, KD can't get it to go. Now here's SGA. And stolen by Şengün. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Oklahoma City out in front, up 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The backcourt pair will be Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Durant. Now Eason. 6 to shoot. Oh, that was a two-hander.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
SGA against Thompson. Now Dort. And he banks the layup in.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Here's Eason. Outside, KD. Look at KD going to work inside.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Holmgren Holmgren with a screen on Thompson.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
It's trailed by 3. Now Durant. It's stolen by Dort. From deep. Shingun with the rebound. Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Thompson against SGA. Williams outside. Off target from outside. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Rockets. Now Smith. Here's Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. To take the lead. And it misses. And here are the Thunder now. They lead by 1. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson outside.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. No luck that time either. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Durant fires, and down goes the 3.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Caruso! And he does not hit. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The backcourt pair will be Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander on the bounce. And that one falls. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, for all the anticipation on NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal. So the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Now Dort fires the 3. 3, good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here is Durant.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit. And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Şengün with the screen for Durant. The 3 doesn't go.
Houston foul. Thompson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Eason, he drills the three.
For three.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw.
It's off. I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with sharks, you with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck, a 6.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Too Ski. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese. Grams on my wrist, cost like 10 G's. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth.
Windows 5% tinted, can't even see it's me. I done missed a couple plays, my on D&D. Put me in the game, I'm the MVP. Take you out that Yoda, put you in an AMG. I count chicken, she know I'm the rawest. Too Slippery Entertainment, come step in my office. Take a, she say, D-Lo, you be saucy, baby. Tired of with them lame, come with some bosses, baby. She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog. Wash my clothes the other day, found a 10 ball. Flip a throwaway. I'm riding with him.
Coming up next, the Clippers taking on the Rock. For the Clippers, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Rockets, Clippers, coming up next. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward, and it's Van Vliet in at the one. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And Houston has possession, following the score by Los Angeles. And here's Thompson for three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Three-pointer, no good. Harden against Van Vliet. Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. Harden, the pass to Collins. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Now, James Harden is the master of pick-and-roll action. This guy flawless in his execution.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The first thing on his mind was not... letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Guys, back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
A minute 29 left to play in the first. For three, Collins. Durant pulls it in. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oh, stolen by Harden. to the basket. Collins, a good look. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Leonard against Smith. Poke loose. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Zubac. No good with a layup.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Pass to Şengün. And here's Van Vliet. Houston working the ball around. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Los Angeles leading by 4. Harden scanning the floor. Drives to the hoop. And Harden with the slam.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So the Rockets 5 now. KD and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Van Vliet finds Şengün. Outside Durant. This one for 3. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Durant against Bogdanovic. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
And B.A., how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable.
Pass to Lopez. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Paul against Smith. Paul passes to Lopez. Şengün with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Durant for 3. Batum pulls it in. And so Paul will bring it up for the LA Clippers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Chris Paul is as competitively tough as they come. Good finish on the interior.
Durant for 3. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter. Batum with a screen on Van Vliet. And there's the lob. It's hauled in by Houston.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Kevin Durant at the foul line for 1.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Los Angeles leading by 8. And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle, and it's Leonard in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Here's Beal, and there's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, this guy's so springy from the 2-guard position. Just incredible athleticism by Bradley Beal on the drive.
Count it. Van Vliet's got his first points of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible. How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them. But adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back over to you.
They love his disposition. All right, Allie, thank you. Smith passes to Van Vliet. For 3, Durant. Cash from the corner. Durant sends it in.
Oh, boy. Don't allow Kevin Durant to get comfortable from there. It could be a long night if you do.
Pass to Collins. Beal with it. Now Thompson defending. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich finds Paul. Over Van Vliet. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Şengün passes to Durant. Now here's Şengün. Let's go with a 3. Van Vliet misses. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Paul. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in command. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Houston 5 right now. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside. Oh, hey! How about that?
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Ball against Thompson.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First team.
And he knocks down the first one. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Graham.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. He launches. The putback. Just in time with the putback.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
First team.
trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, you love the activity of Brook Lopez on the defensive end. He's not a one-dimensional player now.
Paul Thompson with the block, and they recover it. Another shot. Thompson against Paul. They battle but come up empty.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
The Clippers lead by 15.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Clippers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for James Harden.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
It's money from deep. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sengun with a steal. And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this, wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
Rebounded by Smith. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, thanks. Brooke, the offense came in waves tonight. How'd you guys manage to win this one?
It was a complete team effort. You know, we've been playing with pretty good energy, pretty good defense the whole game. Shots just weren't going down for us, and we knew that. So we had to keep grinding.
The key was you stayed persistent. Thanks, Brooke.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and
So who the I look like if I slow up now? Talking out they neck, but calm that down. Used to let that slide just to keep folks around. Now I keep in my bag in case they get loud. We pipe that smoke down. Don't get me rowdy. These can't rap with me. Say they proudly. Bad Mike Lowry. Serving face in season. I even brought my Lowrys. They like my little voice. They think they sweet. They think they gon' beat this little caramel. Well, I'm the new age Eve. Forbidden gems up my sleeve. Next to that, I'm a sellout. Smell like every time it's me they talk about. I'm a boy sinner, better get that gone. 85 burning rubber till I get back home. And bitter is the.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to... see the speed and the skill of... NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Now, here is Irving. Thompson outside. Irving against Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Irving can't get it to go.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
Here's Reeves. Ayton, the pass to Reeves. And Gafford comes to help. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Mavericks with possession. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Irving passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, we saw a transformation with Luka over the summer as he committed himself to getting in the best shape of his life. And a much leaner Luka started showing up in late July, shortly after he recruited Marcus Smart to the Lakers. No doubt about it, guys. Luka has something to prove this season in a big way.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Reeves. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Daniel Gafford.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Free throw good. Reeves. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Now here's James. Reeves trying to free himself up. Nice shot by James.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Reeves with the screen on Irving. Doncic finds Reeves. He can't get that one. One quarter in the books. And it's been a close one so far. Lakers ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. 10 pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodies.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making, I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Exum comes in for Irving. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford comes in for Marshall. And Irving subbed in for Dante Exum. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Back over to you, Kevin.
He does it well. All right, Allen, we thank you very much. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court gem.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
The drive by Thompson, right side Davis. Here's Flagg. He's defended by Reeves. Pass to Flagg. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Outside Irving. Dallas moving it around. Doncic with the steal. And Hayes kicks to LeBron. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trailed by 3. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Doncic passes. Out to Doncic. Right wing. Here's Hachimura. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Dallas. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Stolen by Reeves.
Ball is on the roll with Mavericks ball.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Irving passes to Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And Hayes kicks to Hachimura. Misses the 3. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Gafford with the ball. Back to Thompson. With 1 on the clock. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 1. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at center. But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
And Davis sends it back. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's James. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Left side, Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
James dishes to Ayton. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Kevin, back over to you.
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Dalton Connect, he's checked in for James.
Number 4.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Ayton at the elbow. And the rejection by Gafford. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. .59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mavericks leading by 4. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Offline with his three. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Reeves the pass to Ayton. Out to Doncic. Stolen by Thompson. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Now it's a 6-point Maverick lead. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for L.A. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ayton, the pass to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Misses from close range.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Is the 4 with 8. Playing the 5. And it's Connect in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Doncic against Irving. Here's Flag. Doncic with the steal. It's stolen by Davis. Flag. The 3 goes down.
Well, Flag can do it all. He can initiate, and he can beat you off the catch as well.
Doncic. And the 3 misses.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Irving outside. Thompson against Reeves. 5 on the clock. Hammers it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Doncic outside. Can't connect from long distance.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now Reeves. Here's Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Mavericks leading by 7. Stolen by Connect.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Usage against Irving. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. LeBron checked in for the Lakers. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that. The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may." Guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Thompson with it. Defended by Reed. Davis. Layup, no good.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Gafford with the rebound. Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Thompson buries the deep ball.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Hey there, Anthony. That was a tale of two halves. What started working for you there?
We started playing defense. Started playing defense in the second half, played the right way. Started sharing the ball. We started playing a little bit more pace. And we was able to get the lead.
Good.
Better know that. Yeah, it's not a fire drill. This the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen it with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP, unimportant person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes, tigers and some horses. Barber, these say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem, drive business while we serving. Better week, he won't make it. Keep going on some was poppin' current. Gucci online, say she want a fluffy pup. Me, I got a no Amazon searching slush machine. She got on Bottega person feet, look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dreams. I'm her fantasy. You know you ain't find nothing. Boy, stop asking about it. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Max me. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me in this big blue. Watch me only good and cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch me drop the form with my kneecap. Before they close the goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. All the love go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum, no way no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swing it like Alvin the Chipmunk. On my ass, I ain't do sit up. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff, tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day, I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition, I'll blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan, this is not a fire drill. I swear to God, I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.
When we hit the block, you know we really got to get paid. We put in work. Toss it up just like an orbit. Horn might just get all up in your face. And it's a clear view from here to see what's next. Turn up the pressure, cooking on them like a full court press. And rebound like world peace was Ron Artest. Cause it's the LAMONT then. Who brought the flame? I rock the mic right. This is for my people who working 9 to 5. More like 9 to 9, my grind gotta be a crime. Trying to find the time during these trying times.
Cause I've been on a mission, cleaning up my history.
Trying to find a better place to raise all of my children.
But like a daytime soap, episodes are so boring, promoting nothing but drama.
And I can't even holler, cause I was on the ride.
Been riddled with problems since I was a toddler.
Product of poverty, popping my collar. Been dropping these thoughts since I dropped out of college. So if you're living the day, cause you work every day, take a second just to remember the person inside that I know. Psycho. So just feel the rage at the front of the stage. Put your hands up and show me that you're ready for the inner revival.
But it can't be
revival.
LAMONT then S.